Well, Miss Trixie, it says we're live, but I don't know if we are. I'm going to try to figure
I'm wondering.
this out. Go on to my Facebook page and see if you see me on there talking.
I do.
You do?
I'm wondering.
Okay, cool.
It's
We'll
delayed.
share it.
Go on to my Facebook page and see if you see me on there
Share it
talking.
to your wall, and then
You do?
it will be live on your wall too.
Oh, okay.
And then I would just close it out. That way we don't hear the echo, or mute your phone or something.
Let me go to my wall and see if it's there. It's there.
Well, Miss Trixie, it's live on your wall too.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, we figured it out. Hey. All right. Well, I don't know if we'll see any comments come through. You guys, hi. Happy Thursday. I just got this new Be Live subscription so that I could come back here and broadcast live interviews to you guys. So if you are on this and attempting to interact with us, please do, because we don't really know what we're doing yet. So like you guys, we're learning a bunch of new things about technology during this quarantine. So anyways, you guys, welcome. We tried to do this last Tuesday because I really wanted to get Trixie on here so you guys could hear her story. I have known Trixie now for, I think, 7 years. And we actually met at Lifetime Fitness, where we were both group fitness instructors there. She still teaches there quite a bit, and I have not been there for a couple years. So anyways, you guys, we wanted to come on here tonight actually together and talk to you guys about what's going on with this quarantine, what's going on with the lockdown and the stay-at-home orders, and how that has not only affected her and I both with some of our income streams, but all of you guys as well. You know, I have a lot of friends who have been laid off from work. Okay, cool. Yay. Tasha and Nancy, you commented and I can see it over here on my broadcast. That's awesome. Cool. So, I mean, those are just two of my friends who I know have been financially impacted by this. Nancy owns a wine bar out in Castle Rock, Colorado. And, you know, I have been bartending and just starting my group fitness classes back up again. And all of those income streams for me have been gone. And so I wanted to get Trixie on here because she is, I'm going to let her explain her little background, a little bit more detail, but just to give her a proper introduction. For those of you who don't know her, she is an amazing mama of 3 of her own kiddos, and her fiance has a few as well. She is an exercise physiologist, a nutritionist, and an amazing fitness professional. And I am so blessed to know her. I really haven't met a lot of people who work as hard as she does with so much joy, and just is really, really great at building communities and giving back to other people. And I'm just like honored to have a friend like her in my life. So Trixie, if you'll just share a bit of your background, and then I'll start asking you some more questions.
Okay. Just so you guys know, I have no idea what she's going to ask me. So this could get quite interesting. So my background, Laura, I've been in fitness for 23 years, since I was 21. Started with group fitness and became a personal trainer in 2011, so 9 years ago. And then I went to school, got my bachelor's in exercise science and biology, which I don't use much biology, and became an exercise physiologist in 2015. And then I became a certified nutritionist 2 years ago, 2018. So it's just kind of been, you know, stepping stones to get me here, basically. I think now I finally feel like I'm well-rounded, meaning I very seldom work out of my scope of practice anymore because I have so many certifications, which I'm big into following the rules when it comes to that kind of stuff. So that's my background professionally.
I've always loved that about you. Is like you're never bored and you're never complacent. You're always, you finish one thing that seems so challenging, and then like immediately I see you onto the next thing, and that's like so impressive and so admirable.
Thank you. My plate is always full, that's for sure. And when I take one thing off, I feel like I've got to put something else in there to fill that. I don't like empty plates, apparently.
And that's why I know, right? I'm so hungry today. I don't know why. It's probably because I work out like 3 times a day because it's so boring right now.
Right, right. We're all going to be either like really fat or really in shape when this is over.
I take the second one, please. So tell everyone how, I know I mentioned we met during our time at Lifetime together, but tell everyone kind of how our relationship evolved and why we are still here today, 7 years later.
Right. So in 2013, Laura comes to me, and we're teaching at Lifetime, and she keeps telling me about this product. And I thought, well, all right, I'll go listen to her. And what I really loved about Laura is she didn't try to sell me whatsoever. She basically gave me the information and said, all right, do what you want with it. But I've now given you the information. I feel better. Right, Laura?
Yeah.
She wants to make sure you know the information. So I took that in 2013, and I was on some other products. I've used almost every product out there until 2015. I stuck with Isogenics, but I was on another product, and I really wasn't happy with the results. So I thought, okay, it's a 30-day trial, 100% money back guarantee. If it doesn't work, if you don't lose the weight, you don't lose the money either. You get it back. So I did it, the 30-day package, and I didn't have a lot of weight to lose, but I had enough that it bothered me. And my whole key to anything is keeping my muscle, because you see so many programs out there that you lose weight, but you also, a lot of it's your muscle, because it's just not a healthy program. So in the 30 days, I did lose my weight, but I also gained muscle. Not only did I keep it, but I actually gained muscle throughout it, because these products are just so fantastic. I mean, I talked a little bit about macros the other night, but they're spot on. They're perfect. And even if what I like about these products, different people use different macros. We're not all the same. But if you need to customize, you can actually customize with these shakes, which I really, really, really like.
So break that down a little bit for
What's
people
that?
who don't. So break that down just in like layman's terms. A lot of people don't know what macros means and why that's important.
So macros are your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Those are your macronutrients. Your micronutrients are go into your vitamins and your minerals, which these products are also packed with that. But your macros, the way, depending on how you eat your macros throughout the day, will depend on if you get fat or not, really. I mean, that breaks it down. If you're going to build muscle, if you're going to eat a lot of carbs, if you're going to eat a lot of fats, these shakes are perfect, meaning, I don't want to say perfect in general, they're perfect, like textbook science. They're perfect as far as your fats, macros, and proteins go. For me personally, my macros, the way I like to eat them is I do 40% of my daily calories are protein, 30% is carbs, and 30% is fats. That's how I do it, but that doesn't work for everybody.
When you're like extremely active, you teach a ton of classes, and so you need a different balance for sure.
Yes, and my body reacts to carbohydrates different than other people. I say I'm a carb addict. I love them. I could eat them all day long. Bags of chips all day long. If I had my taste buds chose everything that I eat. But so I have to be a little bit more careful with my carbohydrates. So I don't keep them low. I don't do keto, but this is a percentage. I'm not talking grams here. I don't do 30 grams of carbs, 30 grams of protein. It's a percentage of your daily calories. And I can break that down too. Everybody's daily calories are different. And if you follow me in my fitness family group, I've been talking a lot about just that.
And make sure if you guys aren't following Trixie yet that you add her and then ask to be in her group, because she is so amazing and welcomes everyone in there. So she's super smart and lots of information is there for you. So definitely get in there with her.
Absolutely.
Okay,
and next week, we're going to talk a lot about macros in that group.
Perfect. That's awesome. It's a great way for you guys to be learning right now, because I mean, we're not too busy with other things right now. I feel like, I know for me personally, when I work with a lot of people come to me, they want this nutrition and they want to change in their body, but they either say, I don't have time for something right now. I'm too busy. There's no way I can make a new lifestyle change. And it's a financial commitment that I don't want to make. Like, what kind of feedback do you have to objections like that, especially in a time where right now we're all quarantined?
Right. Well, we have absolutely have the time right now, or we should. A lot of us, unless you're an essential employee, then this would be even better for you. Or not better than anybody else, but as far as time constraints go, it's about 4 minutes to make a shake,
Yeah,
and like
even.
I said, and these are, I mean, there's so many different products that Isagenix provides for us, but I'm actually talking about the meal replacement shakes right now. And they are exactly that. They have everything that you need in a meal that for that particular meal that you need nutritionally, your vitamins, your minerals, and all the macros that we were talking about. Everything's 100% natural, which was a huge seller for me. Because the other product I was on, I found out had sucralose in it. And then I kind of freaked out and had to go tell my friends, don't do it anymore. And that's when we all went to Isagenix. But because it's 100% natural, and that is so important today, guys. Can you guys hear my dog? She wants to go out.
Not really. No.
She's whining.
You can go let her go if you need to.
Anyway, it's super quick. So, and I'm like anybody else. I don't do the shakes. And if I'm on a 30-day program and I want to lose weight, if you stick to this program, you will hit your goal. There's no doubt in my mind. I've done it. I've done it several times. But there are times when I think to myself, I really just want to chew my food today. And that's okay. You can do that. I mean, on the program, you absolutely eat. Oh, Mike's going to let her out for me. Thanks, Mike. You can absolutely eat as well as do the shakes. You can do 1 shake a day. You can do 2 shakes a day. You replace whichever meal you want to replace, and just stick to the program. And then you also have snacks in between. So you're eating 6 times a day like you're supposed to, which keeps your metabolism up. To go back to your question, Laura, you can't tell me you don't have time for it, because everybody has time for it. It's it's way faster than even, pouring yourself a bowl of cereal. As far as cost goes, I can't even remember what it breaks down to, but I want to say like $3 a shake, less than $3 a shake. You can't really get a meal for that. I know you can at Chick-fil-A. No, you can't.
Nope.
Every time I go there, I'm like, gosh, why is this so expensive?
I know, right?
So it's very cost effective. And right now, with grocery stores being out of food, and guys, I was on Walmart every day this week trying to place an order for delivery, and they had nothing that I wanted. Finally, somebody in a group talked about King Soopers was the way to go. And I finally made a grocery order, but I can't pick it up till Sunday. So, I mean, these shakes, we're not going to run out. Isagenix is not going to run out of these. And they are preparing even more and more, knowing that more orders are coming in. So this is a really, really great time. And they're healthy. They're absolutely healthy. Even if
right now I've been helping people get started with 56 meals, 56 of these macronutrient meals, like you said, it's $165 plus shipping. That's it. And yes, that breaks down to less than $3 a meal. And okay, so back in 2013, you made your first investment. You paid about $300 to get a complete 30-day system. But how much of your own money have you paid towards Isagenix since then? Or can we talk about how, because this is really, really important right now, is the income opportunity, which is equally as important as getting this really dense nutrition delivered right to your porch, where you don't have to go out in public. You don't have to expose yourself to anybody. Oh, that sounds really wrong, but you know what I mean? You don't have to be out there, with possibly getting exposed to something that we are trying to avoid right now. So talk to me about your experience with Isagenix and the income opportunity from home.
Gosh, so 2015, you came to me again. So this was 2 years.
Wait, was it 2013 or 15?
13 is when I first did the products.
Okay.
It was 2015 when you came and said, hey, I really think you should think about this.
Okay.
And you were like, how much do you make when you teach a class? And broke it all down for me. So I said, all right, Laura, again, because I like to make people happy. I'm such a people pleaser. You tell me what to do and I'll do it. And that was in June of 2015. And we worked hard. We had 90 days. Isagenix was running a special to get to what they call a crystal executive. I had 90 days to get there. And Laura said, all right, I'm coming over. We started making phone calls and making posts, and she started teaching me the compensation plan. And the compensation plan with this company is unreal. It's unlike any other compensation plan I've ever seen. Certainly better than anyone I've ever had before. So within that 3 months, that 90 days, I made $26,000 by doing exactly what you told me to do. And it wasn't hard, but you had to do the work.
I hope if you guys are watching this live that you are freaking out that she just said she made $26,000 in 3 months.
Yeah.
From home.
Yeah. And at the time, I was still going to school. I was a senior. My senior year, I had $16,000 worth of credit card debt. My personal life was totally, went downhill, and I was soon to be a single mom as soon as I graduated. So, there was a lot of pressure, and I remember getting that first check. You get paid weekly with Isagenix, and by the end of the first month, I had $7,000 already. But this is I never made that ever. And it was nice. So by the end of that 90 days, I was able to pay off my credit card debt and had like a light at the end of the tunnel. I was still finishing school, so when classes started back up in August, I didn't push it hardly at all because I was so busy trying to graduate. But I still, for 2 years, I think it was 2 years, maybe 3 years, 2 years, I had a residual income every month of $2,000, and I wasn't working at all. It was just coming in. And even today, I still haven't pushed it. There's another reason why I haven't ever really pushed Isagenix much, was because of my other job. I was exclusive to them, and it was a conflict. I didn't want to compete with their products. So I still, to this day, 5 years later, have not pushed Isagenix, and I still have a residual income of $500 a month. And I don't do anything. You guys know I barely post anymore. That's going to change.
Okay, so that just I just want to stop you right there for a second, because you said so many exciting things that I really hope people are just absorbing and taking interest in, because network marketing gets such a bad rap. People just don't understand it, so they don't give it a chance. And if you guys are watching this, whether live or in a playback, and you have shunned network marketing before, please know we're still here with open arms to talk to you, just have a conversation. Neither Trixie or I or anyone on our team is going to be harping down your neck. What we are here to do right now in a time of crisis is tell you that we have a solution for you. And as Trixie just explained, she started this business opportunity when she was in a different crisis in her life. She was in a very tough time and she needed some type of financial hope. And she was able to grab onto it and build it and live residually for quite a few years on that. Mm-hmm. And so this is a time where you can do just that. Hopefully those of you who have been laid off or lost an income right now, that's going to be available to you when the world turns back on, is what I keep saying, when we get to come back to life. But for now, for 30 days, for sure, maybe 60 days, we don't know how long this is going to go for, but you could put your head down and get focused with us, and we can show you how to bring in an income right away, as early as a week from Monday, because that's, like Trixie said, we get paid every single Monday. And you may find that this may be something for you, or maybe you find that this was something that got you through a quarantine period where, unemployment checks are lower than your salary. They're delayed. We're waiting on stimulus checks. We don't know when any of that stuff is going to happen. But what we do know is we can help get you money into your account every single Monday. And all it takes is just a couple of conversations, no pressure. Just be open because, what we're saying here is true. And we've not only experienced it in our own bank accounts and our own lives, but we've seen other people do it as well. Trixie, your friend Colleen, that you helped enroll, just got $1,620. She's going to be paid that on Monday.
Right.
Just because you enrolled her and she loves these products. Who wouldn't want an extra $1,600 right now coming on Monday? I mean, if you would not have shared these products with her, that would not have been an option. Like she wouldn't be getting that extra money. So kudos to you for speaking out when you could.
Right. And what's great about Colleen is she actually joined with me in 2015, that same summer. And she's just now starting to reach out and help her friends and family as well. And so it's, well, like Laura said, you may do it for a couple of months. You may do it for a lifetime. And Laura's been doing it for 7 or 8 years.
7.5 years. Yep.
Yeah. And you make a heck of a lot more money than I do at it.
Well, that's because this is my full-time thing. So imagine, what you're making when you're not even touching the business, but that's because there's a team under you that keeps growing. But, I work this business as a full-time gig. So I have, I treat it like my job, my career, my everything. And when I first started, it was a side hustle. It was me working 4 or 5 side jobs, running a daycare out of my home, teaching a ton of group fitness classes, working at the airport. Like I've done it all. And this was just another thing I was adding to it until I saw and understood the potential. And I really hit the ground running and treated it like this was the only option for my family. And so, yes, that's why you can create enough money just to pay for free food right now, coming to your house, coming to your porch, or you can create an extra income to help assist with your mortgage, your credit card payments, whatever it may be.
That's one of the other questions you asked me. How much money have I put into Isogenics? I have put $300 in back in 2013. Since then, since 2015, my products have been paid for. I've never had to buy. And I use them a lot. I mean, I use the multivitamins, which are phenomenal. The e-shots, before my classes, you guys see me take a shot of something. It's Isogenics e-shots. It's caffeine and adaptogens and B12. It's a concentrated power juice. And I don't do any class without it. It's what gets me through all of them, especially when I'm teaching 4 every Monday. I need that extra boost. I do the recovery. I do the pre-workout. I do, oh my gosh, I could go on and on.
Everything.
Their fish oil. Oh my gosh. It's the only fish oil I've ever been able to take that doesn't give me the fish burps. I absolutely love
that's
their
good.
I take their turmeric. Gosh, a lot of things. I could show you my little cabinet. It's not very little.
Plus the sleep support system, right? I feel like we should touch on that. I don't know if you use the sleep spray, but I know a lot of people right now are having a hard time sleeping. It's understandably so, but we have a sleep support system that can help with that as well.
Right.
So I know we could get sidetracked on all the products because they're amazing and we love them, but I don't want to keep you or our audience on for much longer. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your story, like your incredible story. $26,000 in 90 days is amazing, plus $2,000 a month residually for 2 more years after that. That's just incredible. And it just shows you, you pay taxes on that. It just shows you that this is a legit business opportunity, something, especially people like you, a fitness professional, like me, a bartender, those jobs of ours, those income streams have been taken from us. And right now we can help our fellow instructor friends, our fellow service industry friends create that income again. We can help our essential workers get healthy nutrition in their body to help combat everything they're going up against every day right now, because what they're putting in their body is so, so important. It's like imperative that they're getting healthy nutrition into their bodies right now. Do you have anything like final you want to say to people, anyone who might be looking for money, income right now?
Yeah, well, back to what you were just saying about the healthy food, inflammation is such a horrible thing in your body. And when you're eating nasty food, it creates inflammation within your body, and you are absolutely 100% more prone to picking up viruses. So eat healthy. We give our kids a shake, not every morning. Mike usually gives his kids a shake every morning because they're out the door like at 6:30. He talked to his pediatricians about this, and they were all on board and thought that was fantastic and one of the best breakfasts that his kids could have. So that's super important, even when your pediatricians are on board. One question I get a lot is, well, I can't do what you did. I can't do that in 90 days. You know everybody and their dog. I do know a ton of people, but it wasn't even like that. Really what we did, put out a couple of posts, and people kind of just came out of the woodwork. People that you would never expect were interested in these products. So it's really just a matter of maybe 10, 15 minutes coming up with a post, or I would always steal Laura's because hers are always so good and I was so new to it, and post it and just see what happens. You don't have anything to lose. You're on Facebook all day anyway right now. I know you are because I see you there because I am there all day long. Even when I'm working out, I'm still looking at Facebook. So you can make a post and just see what happens. And if nothing happens, you didn't lose anything.
Right.
But what if it does happen? 26,000 in 90 days.
I love that. And yeah,
Big
she's
what
right. Results like that are not typical, but we put our heads down and we worked every day for 90 days.
We did.
And it was worth it. And it was fun. How fun is it for me to know that my friend earned that much money? Like, that's just amazing. So,
right.
All right, Trixie. Well, thank you so much for being on. And you guys will be doing this more often. Even Trixie and I, we're going to keep getting back on here and talking to you guys because we know this solution can really help you right now. Reach out to Trixie, reach out to me, reach out to anyone. And we are here to help you guys, help you feel well, help you feel safe, help you provide hope for your home and for your family. And we're going to get through this together, and we cannot wait to get back to living. All right, now I got to figure out how to stop this and get it all saved and all that stuff. But thank you guys for being on. And if this was helpful to you, please just share it so that we can, have that ripple effect going through the masses.
And if you have questions, message me. I'm here. Thanks, Laura.
Hold on, let's see here.